everyone, Tammy here for an accidental retiree. And today I have, I'm preparing because my grandson's going to be visiting and I'm going to be babysitting this evening with my husband. But while I am waiting to have lunch and then do a little cleaning before they get here and maybe a nap if I'm lucky, I thought I'd make a video. And today's video is going to be an unboxing of this month's treasures from Sage Goddess. I just moved a whole bunch of stuff that I had in Eau Claire last year when I was babysitting my grandson full-time when he was an infant. And I stayed in Eau Claire where my daughter was living, and she's still living there right now. And I had a bunch of things so that I could meditate, pray, and I was taking my classes through Sage Goddess, so I had a whole bunch of stuff there. And I moved these treasures home. I have too many treasures. So I'm going to have to be working on allocating where those treasures go. And I had some exciting news over the weekend from both of my children. And I'm not going to talk about it right now. I will at a later time. But getting back to this Sage Goddess haul, I probably wouldn't be able to cope with all the ups and downs that the last few years have been for our family and for how it affects me in general, if not for some of the things that I've discovered through Sage Goddess to help me with my empath issues and just get back to my spirituality, which is the core of my being. And life got so busy that I kind of forgot that for a while, and now it's probably busier in some ways than even when I was working my personal life is, but I would say that with all of those changes, I'm managing to, I ground myself in my faith and what's going on, and my meditation practices help me with that, and my prayer practices. And when I pray, it's very intentional. I use crystals to help me focus, and I don't get, because of my veneers, I don't get to go outside very much, but when I look at a piece of geology, crystal, rock, a mineral that God has created, it helps me focus. It may not help you, and it's always helped me focus, helps me feel good, makes me think a little bit more centered, realizing I'm just one piece of the universe puzzle. And just like these rocks and minerals, that can be a very beautiful little piece. And it can be really significant to like the beauty of a piece of like a specimen of rock, So anyway, it kind of brings me back to that, the beauty of nature, not just in the trees and birds and animals and all of us, but also in the earth itself. There's a lot of beauty. And in my belief system, God created all those things, through the forces of geology, through the forces of nature. So, and that's always been my belief. It may not be my church's belief. It may not be your belief, but that's my belief. And you need to find your own belief in order to center you. But Sage Goddesses kind of helped me get back on that path. They aren't the end all be all. it's a lot of fun, the classes. Do I agree with absolutely everything in them? No, but I find the historical pieces that I learn and the geological backgrounds very interesting, and the metaphysical backgrounds very interesting. And what resonates with me, I bring into my own spiritual practice. So, and my belief system, I should say, me and what resonates with me and my belief system. Anyway, one thing that I love Sage Goddess for doing every month is they show different rocks and minerals each month that would be associated and good to meditate with each month. And I'm putting these in a little book, and I won't have to buy tools for each month for focusing meditation anymore at all. I'm going to do my own thing, and I have that, little guides to kind of help me prepare, and so that's what I'm doing now for the unboxing. All right, let's see what I have. Now, I do have something coming that's called a scoop that I don't know what it is. And I want to do a singular video on that, but who knows? It might be that one of these things is a scoop. And these might not be the most exciting things. And if they aren't, I'll show you a neat piece that a couple neat pieces that I decided not to include in this one. But these I didn't want to make it real long. So, let's see what we have here. First of all, I have 2 ocean jasper bracelets. Now, the reason I have 2 is some of you may already know that I make jewelry for my friends, family, and myself. Someday I dream of opening a shop. These are ocean jasper bracelets. And the reason I do 2 is, I'm going to show you. One is kind of tight. I mean, I can wear it, but do you see how there are gaps and so on? So what I have to do is take 2 and restring, and then I'll use the excess beads and some other pieces of jewelry for myself. Probably, maybe some earrings to match, and within some kind of necklace. So, and I just love ocean jasper. When I was in Eau Claire, I had an ocean jasper piece that really helped me focus and was just what I needed. It activates the solar plexus, heart, and throat chakras. It's healing and promotes self-expression. The angel aura treatment enhances properties of ocean jasper, stimulates body and spirit, and facilitates higher realm connection. So this is one of my ocean jasper bracelets with the aura treatment. And then this is the other. And I'm going to show you that as well. And I will figure out exactly how I want them to look. And, I will probably make some other smaller jewelry pieces, incorporate, and I have a little suite of jewelry. But I'll have a bracelet that fits, and I just love it. And it's going to go with some of the things I have planned for fall this year, and my wardrobe that I have already. So I'm excited about that. So I'm putting that all together for a future little project, and I'll be tucking it in my project zone. So I'm going to put that down there for now. Yeah, let's see what else. Is there anything else in this one? Oh, here's something. They have these little things called bebops. And I have the Grow Bebop. So I'm just going to show you that right there. There's my Grow Bebop. And that will go on my healing tray, which I'm going to be setting up soon. Resetting up and putting in a different place. I'm doing a major, major cleaning about my house, and I'll be telling you maybe more about that and sharing some of it. Well, it isn't that bad. There's some nasty places, but it's not as bad as one might think it could be. And it's just going to make it really nice. And then I got a sample perfume, the Sacral. And I have another one, which I have a project that I have to do, and that is getting them all in perfume bottles. But I am kind of excited because I'm going to be able to do all of that. I know I am. God willing, of course. So, let's see what this is. And these didn't come, I don't, in one it didn't come in one package. These came in a couple of packages, just so that you know. I didn't order it all in one day. It was several different orders. But I did order Collective Dream when it came up. Now, Collective Dream, as I believe, was something that she created during a special class I took that really was so helpful to reboot myself, because even with doing all this, I get kind of lost on the path, and something really big happened this winter, and then I had health problems that really had me set up a little differently. And what she did is she created this perfume, and it has all the intentions from that weekend retreat that I took, participated in last month, near the end of the month. And so she created this Collective Dream perfume. And now I'm going to a little down my ankles before I go. And then I do something a little different. I put a cross here and by the ears, and I connect it here like that. For everything I hear, may it be spiritually connected and connected to the greatest good and to God and the Holy Trinity. And then I do a little bit of the same thing where I do make the sign of the cross again across my chest. So I'm doing the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit when I do that. And then I do a little to my lips so that what I say, may it be connected to God and the greatest good. And then a little bit the third eye, because it's all, and then I do this, that all of my auras, I'm sorry about that I bumped the table, so you just had an earthquake, but it looked like an earthquake, but it wasn't. It was just, I bumped the table. But I go like this, down to my feet, and I think about all of my chakras being aligned with that greatest good and in all that I do today. And it is good. I'm glad I decided to splurge and get that. I have so many perfumes right now, but I'm just trying to, have special ones. Anyway, and then let's see. I got another Sacra, which I'm excited because I'll be creating a little bottle of that for someone special for me. And then I have some flash tattoos, which must have been the free gift one of the days that I purchased things. I didn't order these, but she sends free gifts, and that must have come with something that I ordered. And so I had that. And another Sacra. So I have lots of Sacra to be able to, and I have another one of these handy cards, and I keep those cards, and like I'm making other little books, so I'm excited. I have new projects I have just thought of as I'm thinking of. So now I feel I've got something else here, and I don't know what this is, and it's clinking. So I'm going to stop this video right now. We're at 15 minutes, and this is going to be my Sage Goddess haul. And this was something that I got last month that helps me to remember the Reimagine. What was it? I'd say class, but it was a retreat that I participated in, and the things that I'm focusing on to reimagine myself and what I want to do. And anyway, so that was that. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. A little short, little chit chat, a few little things from Sage Goddess that I unboxed for today, and I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to give a thumbs up, and we will see you soon.